guest, Tina Marie Langham, who is from treeoflighthealing.com, and she's going to talk to us about her background in being a medium and intuitive. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Tina. Really appreciate it. So why don't you just give us a little brief background on your practice and how you got into all of this?
Okay, well, I did not choose to get into all this, actually. Along about, I don't know, say 2010, I started getting interested in mediumship because only one reason, and that was the reason of wanting to meet my brother from the other side that has crossed. He crossed over in 1998, and 2006 I started seeing spirits come to me on the other side just from meditating, and I was really frustrated. I didn't want it. I just wanted them to go away, and I was thinking, like, why all these years, why am I seeing all these other people that I don't want to see?
Right.
I just want to meet my brother, my best friend, my guy, my buddy, you know. And I was 20, he was almost 19, we were best friends, and this woman was having a mediumship workshop, and I took it, and she gave me some tools. She gave us a toolbox to live our life, knowing that we have these gifts now, and I was able to connect with my brother for the first time.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it was like a dream come true. That's how I described it. And then she said, "Go out and practice, guys." And I was like, "I'm not gonna."
So with communicating with your brother, which was an amazing experience,
Oh, yeah.
do you experience it? Did you see him? Did you hear him? Did you just sense him?
The first thing that we did was automatic writing, and I would ask a question and then wait for the answer, ask the question, wait for the answer, and then I didn't have to write anymore. I could hear him. And that's where I discovered my clairaudient gift, where I could hear, and then I could see him too. It was like a memory to me, but only it was happening like now. And I could hear him laughing.
And so is it their voice, or is it just a voice in your head that?
It's his voice.
Is it? Oh, that's amazing.
It's his voice. Yeah.
Oh my God, that must have been so amazing.
Yeah.
And do you still talk to him
all
today?
the time?
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And so you do. So you work mostly with the audio visual, and then those are the two big ones for you, correct?
Yes, and claircognizance, where I know something's happening and I don't know how I know it, but I know that it's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said you also talk with guides occasionally?
Sometimes I see people's guides when I'm doing readings on people.
Okay, so you would see my guides if you were doing a reading on me, so you don't have specific guides that you work with?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, all the time.
Are they always the same, or do they change up a little bit?
They do change up a little bit. I feel like I just had a new guide come into my life, but this one guide that I've been working with for the last few years has been a man. It's been, I know he's there all the time. So
really?
Yeah, and he gives me guidance. Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
His voice is different. That's how I know.
So you were saying that it's like seeing a movie or a memory for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you've been able to develop this through the course of training and that type of stuff?
Training, and also a lot of stuff that I learned on my own that no one told me about. And the main thing that I found all my what do I say, how I organized like all my boundaries and stuff like that was, number one, meditation.
Really? Okay.
Meditation is all the way.
And when people come to actually see you or do a session with you, I would assume that mostly it's to talk to people that have passed over. Is that usually their big issue?
It is. Yeah, like if they just had somebody pass over, they have a lot of decisions to make, or they just want clarification, or sometimes they had a fight right before they died. They want to just clarify some stuff, or gosh, there's all kinds of different reasons. But in that session, what I do is also a lot of psychic stuff that comes up that has nothing to do with the deceased loved one transitioning. It doesn't have anything to do with that. I can get, like I was telling somebody yesterday that not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychics. So it's really, it comes hand in hand. So
okay. So for you, it comes hand in hand. That's just so if someone wanted to develop their own psychic, you recommend meditation, and then I believe you also have maybe you also teach how to help develop that.
I do. Yeah.
And that would be at the treeoflighthealing.com.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
So treeoflighthealing.com if you would like to also tap into your own mediumship. And so just something that is just, in my opinion, I thought was really bizarre being the wrong word, but ironic, Sylvia Browne, quite possibly one of the most infamous and famous medium/psychics ever, just passed away yesterday.
I know.
And you're our guest today.
I know.
So just, do you have any...
I read it this morning on the news online, and I was like shocked. Like, I don't know, I felt very shocked, and then I felt like sad for her family, but truly, I mean, she's transitioned, and I mean, well, what I believe is that maybe she decided that that was her time. It's like her exit date, and she's, sometimes people can help better on the other side than they can here on Earth. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, let's hope she's
we'll
doing some good work over there.
Yeah.
She ran into a few sketchy moments while she was working on this side. So let's see what she can maybe do on the other side.
Yeah, I hope so.
Godspeed, Sylvia.
Yeah.
And so you had mentioned that you might want to do a little mini reading before we
Sure.
move into our world of woo-woo. So,
Okay.
Great.
All right. How do
The
you do
floor
it?
is yours. How would you like to go about doing that?
Well, would you like me to?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you?
Okay. What do you need to know? Sure.
Okay. Well, first I'd like to ask you if there's anybody that you would like to contact on the other side, or maybe you have a general question in your life that you'd like to.
Oh, wow. Well, okay, I'm all of a sudden all flustered already. Probably my Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted.
And I'll probably start crying if he's actually there. So bear with me, especially Mom.
Oh, yeah, Ted. Did he die fairly young?
Yes.
Yeah. Is he tall and slender?
Yes.
Yeah. He's wow, he's a magical person. He's a really, really nice person. I feel his energy. Actually, he just came in the room. He's right there over on your left. And if you can kind of go like this in the front of you and feel how the air is kind of flowing and free, and go right next to you and see how it's a little bit more dense, up, a little bit back further. There you go.
Hey, UT.
You can feel him?
How's it going?
Some people
Yes.
can't feel it, but you can actually
bit.
feel the denseness in the air change. So he is there with you. He's showing me a baseball cap. What does that mean?
If he was showing you flannel, I would know what that. The baseball
He actually
cap, I'm
took
not
it
sure.
and put it on his head. He's showing me something with that.
Baseball hat.
And it might not be in relation to anything that you know, but maybe Mom knows.
Okay, Mom.
So,
we're gonna get on that.
Okay.
Baseball cap with Uncle Ted.
okay. Gosh, he's a lot happier. He just wants you to know that he didn't suffer. There was a lot of worry about if he suffered or not. He did not suffer. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, he crossed right over.
Excellent.
He's doing what he wants. Yeah, and he said anything he wants.
That is
Okay.
very much Uncle Ted.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Good. I'm
right.
so glad to
Thank
hear
you.
that. Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
that was okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, Mom,
Just
I
know
told
he's
you.
there.
He's there.
Yeah.
All right.
Whenever you say his name, there he is.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, and I didn't cry through that, so that was epic. For more weekly woo-woo, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on emPOWERme.tv.